My beloved soul, there are moments in life when you sense that something divine is unfolding, even before you fully understand it. There are moments when the air feels charged, when your heart beats with a rhythm you can't quite explain, when someone's eyes hold a language that speaks directly to your spirit. This is one of those moments. You are standing at the edge of something extraordinary, and God is saying, the reason they want to marry you now is far more urgent, far more sacred, far more profound than you can even imagine. It is not merely about romance. It is about destiny colliding with divine timing. For years you may have wondered why certain connections came and went, why some people held your heart only to walk away, why prayers seemed to linger unanswered in the heavens. But now heaven is speaking. God is whispering, my child, this is not by chance. This urgency is not born of fear but of calling. This is about a covenant that was written long before you were born. When someone feels a pull so strong toward you that marriage becomes not a distant dream but an immediate desire, there is something deeper at work. It is not just affection, not just attraction, not just admiration. It is an awakening. Their soul is remembering something yours already knows, that you are part of their life's mission, their healing, their purpose. This urgency is heaven aligning two lives for impact. God says, do not be afraid of the swiftness. Do not be alarmed by the intensity. This is the harvest season for seeds you have planted in tears. You have endured heartbreak, betrayal, disappointment, and confusion. You have learned to stand when others fell. You have been faithful when it would have been easier to turn bitter. Now, heaven is bringing a person who sees all that you are and knows, deep in their spirit, that waiting any longer would mean missing their destiny. There is an urgency because they have finally realized you are not just another person passing through their life. You are the answer to a prayer they whispered in silence. You are the balm for wounds they never showed anyone. You are the lighthouse for a ship that has been lost at sea. God has opened their eyes to see you clearly, to understand that you are not just a partner, but a purpose, not just a companion, but a covenant. And once the veil lifts from their eyes, the heart cannot delay. It will stun you because the reasons are not superficial. It is not about appearances, status, or convenience. It is about spirit recognizing spirit. It is about timing ordained by God. They want to marry you now because heaven has revealed that you are part of their assignment, their healing, their future. They sense that in your presence their life expands, their vision sharpens, their soul rests. They feel seen in a way they never have before. They feel called higher, challenged deeper, inspired to become who they were created to be. And God is saying to you, this is not something you have to earn. This is not something you have to perform for. This is my grace manifesting in your life. This is my love restoring what was lost. This is my timing redeeming the years the locusts have eaten. As you listen, let your heart open. Let go of the fear that love will hurt you again. Let go of the belief that marriage must always be preceded by endless testing, endless waiting, endless disappointment. God is showing you a different story. A story where love is not rushed but timely, not desperate but destined, not manipulative but miraculous. They have seen you endure storms. They have watched you rebuild after destruction. They have felt drawn to you, not because you are perfect, but because your authenticity calls to something deep within them. They want to marry you now because every delay feels like disobedience to what God is pressing on their heart. And you too will feel the stirring. You will feel the divine confirmation. You will sense the peace that surpasses understanding, the kind of peace that lets you know you are standing on holy ground. The urgency is not chaos, it is clarity. It is the moment a seed breaks through the soil after years hidden underground. It is the moment a sunrise breaks through after a long night. It is the moment a promise, long delayed, bursts into fulfillment. God is saying, I have been preparing you for this. I have been shaping you, healing you, refining you, so that when this moment came, you would not shrink back in fear but step forward in faith. The urgency to marry you now is not because time is running out. It is because purpose is breaking in. There is a window of divine opportunity, a sacred alignment of hearts and timing, and heaven is nudging them. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Step into the covenant now. As you hear these words, let hope rise again. Let faith replace fear. Let joy return to your heart. For what is coming will not just surprise you. It will stun you. It will make you weep with gratitude. It will make you look back at every heartbreak and realize it was all preparation. It will make you see God's fingerprints on every moment of your journey. This is not the end of your waiting. This is the unveiling of your promise. And when they speak, when they reach for your hand, when they tell you why they want to marry you now, you will feel heaven in their words. You will know this is not man's doing, but God's. There is something sacred about urgency when it is birthed from God. It is not the kind of urgency that comes from panic or fear, but the kind that comes from revelation. When someone realizes that you are not just another chapter in their story, but the very heart of their book, they cannot delay. God is saying the urgency is a testimony of awakening. They have been blind, but now they see. They have been wandering, but now they have found home. They have been searching, but now they know you are the one. They want to marry you now because God has removed every veil from their eyes. They see in you the divine qualities they never knew they were longing for. They feel in you the calm that their soul has been craving. They recognize in your presence a covering they cannot find anywhere else. They see in your heart the reflection of God's love, and they know waiting any longer would not make sense. The world might question it, others may doubt it, but their spirit is convinced. Heaven has confirmed what their heart already knew. You are their covenant. You see, there comes a moment when destiny refuses to be postponed. There comes a moment when love that is rooted in divine timing refuses to be silenced. God says, my child, this is that moment. The reason it feels urgent is because it is urgent in the spirit realm. This covenant has assignments attached to it, blessings attached to it, generations attached to it. And heaven knows delay could mean missed opportunities, missed seasons, missed callings. That is why they cannot wait any longer. The urgency is not born of desperation. It is born of clarity. They are not rushing because they are unsure. They are moving now because they are absolutely certain. They have tried to run from this feeling, but God keeps pulling them back to you. They have tried to silence the voice within, but the Spirit keeps confirming it. They have tried to delay, but the conviction grows stronger. And now they have surrendered. They have surrendered to God's plan, and in that surrender they see you, not as an option, but as the answer. God is saying to you, this will stun you because it will not be what you expected. It will not come with hesitation. It will not come with endless games or uncertainty. It will come with boldness, with assurance, with passion that is holy and pure. They will tell you why they must marry you now. They will confess that their soul feels incomplete without you. They will admit that delaying would be disobedience to the voice of God that keeps pressing on their heart. You may feel overwhelmed by their urgency, but listen to the still small voice within you. Feel the peace that God places in your spirit, because what is happening is not a man-made plan. It is a heavenly alignment. God is saying, I have written this moment into your story. I have prepared you to be loved in this way. I have prepared them to see you for who you are. They want to marry you now because every day apart, feels like wasted time. They look at you and see not just the present, but the future they've prayed for. They imagine the home, the family, the life they want to build, and they know no one else fits into that vision but you. They feel urgency because they know in their heart that nothing else will ever compare. And this urgency is wrapped in gratitude. They are grateful to God for opening their eyes, for giving them clarity, for bringing them to this moment. They want to honor God by honoring you. They want to honor the covenant by stepping into it fully. They do not want to miss what heaven is pouring into their life through you. This urgency is also a reflection of healing. They have carried wounds, scars, fears, and doubts. But with you, those things begin to fade. With you, healing feels possible. With you, the weight of the past feels lighter. And they know deep in their soul that waiting any longer would only prolong what God has already begun in them. They want to marry you now because you represent the healing, the wholeness, the new chapter they have been longing for. God says, do not be afraid of their boldness. Do not question their urgency, for what is happening is bigger than both of you. It is not just about romance. It is about covenant. It is about the plans I have for you, the impact your union will have, the generations that will be touched by your love. They want to marry you now because they sense the hand of God pushing them forward. They feel time collapsing, not in fear of losing you, but in recognition of destiny calling them. It is as if heaven itself is saying, this is the moment. Do not delay. And so they step forward, not with hesitation, but with holy boldness, ready to claim what God has revealed. And when they speak, you will feel it. When they take your hand, you will sense it. When they look into your eyes, you will know it. This urgency is not reckless. It is redemptive. It is not rushed. It is right on time. And when the words leave their lips, when they tell you why they must marry you now, it will not just touch your ears. It will touch your soul. It will change how you see love, how you see yourself, and how you see the hand of heaven working in your life. You have waited, you have endured, you have prayed in silence, and now suddenly the answer will come rushing in. It will not creep in quietly. It will arrive with a certainty that cannot be denied. They want to marry you now, because when they look at you, they see not just who you are today, but who you will be tomorrow. They see the strength you carry, the faith you embody, the light that shines through your presence. They know that to walk another day without you as their partner would be to walk half-empty, incomplete, unfulfilled. They feel God's hand pressing on their heart, urging them not to waste time, not to miss this divine moment. This urgency will stun you because it is unlike anything you have experienced before. Others may have loved you with hesitation, with confusion, with uncertainty. But this love is clear. This love is decisive. This love does not need endless testing to prove itself. It is born from God, and what comes from God carries a certainty that cannot be shaken. They want to marry you now because their spirit has been awakened to truth. They have tasted the emptiness of life without you. They have realized that the prayers they have whispered in loneliness were always leading to this moment. And when God revealed you as the answer, they could not resist. Their heart is compelled to act. Their soul is drawn to covenant, and their whole being leans into what heaven is orchestrating. You will see it in their eyes. A seriousness, a depth, a hunger to build something that will last beyond time. They will not just talk about feelings. They will talk about future. They will not just admire you. They will honor you. They will not just hold you. They will vow to protect and cover you. This urgency is not about rushing into something unprepared. It is about stepping into something God has already prepared. God says, this will stun you because it will not follow the patterns you expected. It will not be a love story written by man's traditions but by my Spirit. It will not look like the hesitant love of your past, but like the bold covenant of my promise. They want to marry you now because your love has awakened something inside of them that had been sleeping. They feel alive again, hopeful again, whole again. In your smile, they see redemption. In your voice, they hear peace. In your presence, they find courage. And they know in the depths of their heart that nothing else could ever compare to the gift of your love. There is an urgency, because they recognize time as holy. They see that every day without you is a day not fully lived. They see that every moment apart feels wasted in the grand design of their life. And God is saying, this is how my Spirit moves. When I bring two souls together under my will, there is no hesitation. There is only obedience, only clarity, only the pull of destiny. You may wonder, why now? Why so suddenly? Why with such intensity? And God answers, because you have both reached the appointed time. All the delays, all the heartbreaks, all the unanswered prayers were leading here. The timing is perfect because the preparation is complete. They are ready and so are you. Heaven is aligning, and the moment cannot be postponed. The urgency will stun you because it will be wrapped in honor. They will not only desire you, they will respect you. They will not only want you, they will cherish you. They will not only love you, they will cover you in ways you have never experienced before. This urgency is not lustful or selfish. It is holy and selfless. It is the kind of urgency that says, I know who you are to me. I know what God has spoken, and I cannot delay obedience another day. And when you hear their voice, when you feel the weight of their words, you will sense it is true. You will feel the Spirit of God confirming what your heart has always hoped for. The urgency will not push you into fear. It will draw you into peace. It will not make you anxious. It will make you feel secure. For this is not man's urgency. This is heaven's urgency. God is saying you are stepping into a covenant that will restore your hope, redeem your past, and rewrite your story. Do not resist the urgency. Embrace it, for it is not recklessness. It is revelation. It is not rushing. It is right on time. This is the kind of urgency that brings tears to your eyes. This is the kind of urgency that makes you bow your head in gratitude. This is the kind of urgency that lets you know God has truly been listening all along. They want to marry you now because their spirit knows what their mind has finally accepted, that you are the one heaven set apart for them. They have glimpsed the truth, and once the truth is seen, it cannot be unseen. They know waiting would be disobedience. They know silence would be denial. They know delay would be dishonor to the covenant I am forming. You are the one who makes their heart rest. You are the one who calms the storm within them. You are the one who makes them believe again, dream again, hope again. They want to marry you now because they see in you a partner not only for life, but for destiny. They see in you not only love, but purpose. They see in you not only beauty, but divinity. This urgency is holy. It is the stirring of heaven saying, now is the time. Now is the season. Do not miss what I am pouring out. It will stun you because it will not follow the logic of the world. It will not follow the timeline others expect, but it will follow the rhythm of God's Spirit. And in that rhythm there is no hesitation. They want to marry you now because their heart has tasted what it means to be home. With you they are not lost. With you, they are not searching. With you, they are whole. And they know that every step of their life has been leading to this discovery. The mistakes, the lessons, the heartbreaks, all of it brought them here. And now that they see clearly, they cannot wait another day to secure what God has revealed. God says, this love will not play with you. This love will not toy with your emotions. This love will not take you in circles. This love will be firm, steady, unwavering, because it is built on the foundation of my will. They want to marry you now because they feel the urgency of alignment. They know there are doors waiting to open for both of you, blessings waiting to pour, assignments waiting to be fulfilled. And those doors, those blessings, those assignments are tied to covenant. They sense that moving forward together is the key that will unlock everything heaven has prepared. You will be stunned by how sudden it feels, but you will also be stunned by the peace that comes with it. It will not feel chaotic. It will feel divinely timed. It will not feel reckless. It will feel destined. You will not feel pressured. You will feel protected, because this urgency is not about forcing something. It is about fulfilling something. God is saying, I have written this moment into your story since the beginning of time. I knew the day, the hour, the season, and now it is here. Do not be afraid. Do not resist. Receive it with joy. They want to marry you now because they see eternity in your eyes. They feel forever in your embrace. They know that no matter where they go, no matter what they achieve, life will always feel incomplete without you beside them. They want to secure the covenant because they cannot imagine walking another step without you. And when the moment comes, when the words fall from their lips, it will shake you. It will make you cry. It will make you bow your head in awe, because you will know this is not just their voice speaking. It is God speaking through them. The urgency will not be of flesh, it will be of spirit. And you will know without doubt that this is your time. This is why they want to marry you now. Because heaven has spoken, because destiny has arrived, because purpose demands it, and because love, true, God-given, undeniable love, cannot be delayed. So prepare your heart, open your spirit, let go of fear, let go of doubt, let go of hesitation. What is about to unfold will stun you, but it will also heal you. It will restore your hope, redeem your years, and fulfill your prayers. God is saying, this is my gift to you. This is the covenant I prepared. This is the love you were created for. They want to marry you now because I have written it so. And when I write, no man can erase. When I speak, no voice can silence. When I open a door, no hand can close it. You will see it, you will feel it, you will live it. And when you do, you will understand why every delay, every tear, every lonely night was worth it. Because this urgency is not just about marriage. It is about destiny fulfilled, love secured, and heaven's promise revealed. And in that moment, you will know beyond doubt, God has done it.